Let's get going. Hello. Good to see you.
Alright. Hello, my fellow revenants out there in Vane. Uh, so I haven't been feeling the best today, so we'll see how we get through this. Don't worry, it's not any kind of corona or anything. Um, I don't know. So, we'll continue I think this might be the last video on bayonets, as we've kind of been beating this horse, and we've seen a lot of what the bayonet can do. But for now, I think we're going to run this, and we're going to do the memories tonight.
I'm on my way.
As you'll notice, we are not quick dodging or quick rolling. We are going to be in normal mobility. So we're kind of going to pick up a hybrid of what we learned the other day in the discussion about bayonets and their damage scaling. So we're going to take advantage of a little of that, but we're also going to incorporate some of the new iCore regenerative and reduction abilities from DLC 3. I'm trying to give as much info as I can on DLC 3 items and gifts and codes, as I believe that is where the real benefit of the DLC comes from, and it's not necessarily from the fact that the levels or the bosses or any of that were really interesting. It's mainly from the content that you get through the challenges. Make sure that you're drinking water. I need lots of water. I'm kind of dehydrated, maybe. So here we
How's
are
your
in.
little brother? Louis hasn't woken up yet.
So Aurora and Karen,
There's no sign of
the
rejection. But
two
it's still
researchers.
Newbies. We're gonna use.
So what we're going to be investigating here is iCore regeneration, and the other one, which reduces consumption of weapon attacks. So, what does that even mean? Well, we're going to kind of investigate that a little bit tonight. So when you first get to the memories, they switch your veil for whatever reason. So we're going back to the Black Blood Liberator. So we compare with Avarice, so we can continue to get maximum iCore regeneration back. Then we're going to have a charge accelerator, because we're going to hopefully be running just simply charge shots throughout the memories here for higher damage. And then we're going to be running mind and willpower up, as we learned from the last episode that was very beneficial. And then we're going to go for iCore focus to hopefully recover iCore on focus. And since we have focus recovery, we can recover focus on purpose. We're going to be taking ranged impact for our shots. And here's iCore regeneration. I'll explain about that in a little bit. And then iCore efficiency. This one's kind of interesting as well. So I'll explain about both of these and how they pair with gift extension, as there's a little bit to know with how and when to use them, and how many gift extensions you should be coupling in order to get maximum efficiency out of these gifts. So, first of all, let's talk about iCore regeneration. This gift here, it says it gradually restores iCore in exchange for a decrease in weapon attack power and defense. So it nerfs your regular charge shots significantly. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm not going into a whole lot of numbers tonight because my brain's kind of overloaded from homework today. But if you run gift iCore regeneration, it costs 4 iCore, and it's a cooldown of 60 seconds. But it nets you back 12 iCore, or sorry, gross is 12 iCore, and since you spent 4, it nets you back 8. So that's great, but then you think, oh, well, if I pair it with gift extension, then that'll increase the length of time that I'm getting iCore back by 50%, right? Because that's the gift extension, that's what it does. It increases your gift length of time by 50%, so that'll yield you another 6. So that'll give you a gross number of 18 back. However, the fact of the matter is you spent 4 to use iCore regeneration, and gift extension costs 8. So you spend 12 and you get 18 back, and you net 6. So you actually net less iCore than you do if you use just iCore regeneration on its own without gift extension. However, if you pair with White Mia and she grants you an additional stack of gift extension, then you're going to be spending 12 iCore, 4 for iCore regeneration, 8 for gift extension, but then paired with Mia's gift extension as well, you're going to be netting back, let's see, it gets you another 6 every time, so you're going to be getting back, again, this is a multiplicative, so it would be 50%, 1.5 times 1.5, so 2.25 you would get back off of the net of 6, so you would get this times 6, so you get about 13, 14 iCore back, so that you would net, so you get more than just the 6, and then if you pair this with another friend, so let's say you have another Revenant join your session, and then you use gift extension, you have White Mia, and then your friend uses gift extension as well. So that would be 1.5 cubed. So 3.375 times the 6 that you would get back. So you'd be getting back around 20 to 25 iCore around in there somewhere, just off of your gift extension and running 1 iCore regeneration. So it's fairly significant, but it only yields benefits because of the multiplicative bonuses of gift extension and how those pair up with additional revenants, that you never want to use iCore regeneration with 1 stack of gift extension. Just you're actually netting less iCore than you would if you just use it on its own. So iCore regeneration is going to be something that we use out of combat when we're simply waiting, and it'll yield us, it'll grant us an additional 8 iCore. And since it reduces our weapon attacks and defense, we don't want to be using it in combat anyways. Now, if we look at our charge shots, we notice that it is a slow-moving bullet, but it also requires 2 iCore to shoot one heavy charge shot, and on regular shot, it's just 1 iCore. However, if we use iCore efficiency, it reduces the charge requirements by 1. So now you'll notice that our charge shots only require 1 iCore. So this significantly boosts your damage because you can get more charge shots off as opposed to regular shots. And you'll notice that regular shots still cost 1 as well. So nothing's free. There's no free lunch here. But for and this is for any weapon. So if we switch to the Thunderbolt here, you'll notice that costs 3 iCore. So if we use iCore efficiency, now it only costs 2. So it reduces everything by 1 iCore. So it's more cost efficient for the weapons that require only 2 iCore to use. So if we use something like the Blazing Claw, you'll notice that costs 3, and if we use iCore efficiency, it costs 2 now, and that only costs 1 for a regular heavy attack. So you can kind of play around with this with some of the different weapons that are in the game. You know, things like this. Now they only cost 1 iCore instead of 2. So your option to pick up weapons that require heavy charge attacks, you want to pick up something that only costs 2 iCore. That way you can have maximum efficiency on using iCore efficiency. So that's kind of a little bit about that. So we're going to be just running these through here, just doing some long range shooting hopefully, and we'll see how this goes. So we want to use these, and remember we're going to be shooting long distance. So we can just shoot this guy, and since that only costs us 2 iCore, that's really efficient, really nice. See, now as we're running here, we could use iCore regeneration, but since we're going to be in and out of enemies here fairly quickly, we're going to just kind of rely on our backstab here, and then we'll shoot this guy in the back. So we can go for that now. Now we get 10 iCore back on recovery because we got focused. Can't hit this guy. So we'll plunge him and shoot him.
Something useful.
Okay, not really. Lost shards are kind of a waste after a while.
Push it back.
Oh, there's the backstab. Okay. Now, also with the Black Blood Liberator here, we have pretty good dark scaling, so we can shoot these guys with. So that's 12,553. So that's pretty good if we get everybody lined up. So let's go for Ichor regeneration here. Now we definitely don't want to be fighting right now, so we can chat a bit. Hope everyone's been doing well with their lives and they haven't taken too many risks during this time. So, and see, we're slowly regenerating. Slowly regenerating. We'll get some focus. Now we can shoot this guy. See, and now we're doing 774 because we have extremely low attack right now because of Ichor regeneration. So that is why you do not want to be attacking or doing anything like that while you're using Ichor regeneration. And those are my heavy charge shots. Those are the extreme heavy attacks. So it's fairly dangerous to use it in a fight. Good, and we got some Ichor back there. Let's shoot this guy. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Knock this guy down. Or just kill him. Good. Oh. We're gonna have to get some backstabs here. Pretty easy for this guy once he shoots. And we'll shoot him down. So this is a fairly relaxing way to play, which is good for my nerves right now, since going through that discussion about bayonets was actually quite cumbersome, and I didn't even get everything in there that I should have said because I missed bayonet mastery and a whole bunch of other things. So I put up the video about the Oliver attack, just to show that, you know, fighting Oliver can finally be a one-shot, simply because of the fact that you can get all these damage scalings. Wow. That guy jumped halfway across the map. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's heal up.
You choose which way we go.
And with this, you could go for something like, instead of Ichor Focus, you could go for, you know, Goddess's Smile or something like that to... Ooh, now this should be fun. Hey, stop. Where are you going? Stop moving. There we go. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. But if anybody's ever tried that, you know it's actually not that easy. So let's get some Ichor back here. And you'll notice we're only using that when we're not in danger. And if we wanted, we could go ahead and get focused and get 10 more back, which is nice right now. So yeah, this is kind of a much slower pace than, you know, most people are used to. But we'll go ahead and switch to the Thunderbolt for the invasion here. And for this, we will not be doing charge shots, so maybe go for Lifesteal. And since we're doing this, let's see here, Fortitude of Sea. Yeah, so Offensive Order is also another, I believe it's a 5% multiplicative skill for charge, or for bayonets. So if you have the option also to add in Offensive Order, that was another one we didn't cover, then you definitely want to go for that to increase your ability even more. So let's go for this, and this, and this. And we'll get the invasion going here. Now we need a backstab right away. There's the stagger on this guy. Ooh. Ooh. Jack. Thank you. Oh no. Oh, I couldn't get it off. Okay. And we're dead. Okay, let's drink some water. Good water. Okay, so let's go back to the Libertador. That seemed like it would be actually a little more fun right now. Where's charge accelerator? There we go. And then this is time crunch. No, we're gonna run the same thing. Jack, don't you worry, buddy. Okay, let's get a backstab since he's offering it to us here. So I hope a lot of this has been helping for people to kind of see some different ways and different aspects of how to play. I really am looking to try and go for an impulse anchor. Rivers of Sorrows has been commenting about it, and maybe we're gonna try and get something going for that, because that is a very cool weapon that you come across fairly early in the game, but you never actually get to use it because it gets overshadowed by so many other things. Excuse me. So that might be a fun thing to try and do, is get an impulse anchor build going. One that's actually usable, something like, you know, with iCore efficiency here and different things. But we'll see. I mean, you know, there's so much in Code Vein that you know, anybody can build anything and come up with anything, and it's a wonderful thing. All right, let's pick this up. Now, since we came from that way, they're all going to come from over. Whoa. What in the world? Calm down, doggos. There we go. I hate the dogs. They're just the worst. Whoa, that was a interesting attack from this guy. I was trying to dodge that to no avail. Yeah, I know, Jack. Let's get out of here. There we go. Okay. Maybe we can back up here. Good grief. I hate these dogs. Okay. Let's get a launch on this guy. Get some iCore back. Oh boy. Wicked Mama is here. Oh, we missed. Let's just send some bullets down there. Let's help Jack out. Oh. One more. There we go. Okay. It's getting a little intense here for me. It's racking my nerves again. Okay, and we're gonna just ignore that lady down there. Okay, so not too bad. This is fairly consistent and helpful. But since we're running the Black Blood Liberator, we're not getting as many backstabs as I would have hoped. But at least we're playing at a distance here that we can enjoy the range of the Libertador a little bit. So as this is Eva's unique weapon, you only get it from 50 points of trading with her. And the things she likes, the things that Eva likes, when you get her as a companion, is she likes the geisha noodles. So if you do Yang's or Shang's quest enough, you can get those from, you can buy those from him after a while. If you do enough quests, and you can pick those up, and you can get a black blood or a Libertador bayonet from Eva after you save the successor of the throat. So let's get these up here.
That's a good idea.
Good, we got focused. Hopefully we can get Ichor efficiency. Good.
The enemy could hide anywhere.
Uh-huh. No, we don't want her. We want this guy. Where's the other guy? Okay. Now we want her to come back this way without alerting these two guys here on the sides. So this is a fairly bad ambush spot. But if we can take her out, that will make our life significantly easier. Now it would be ideal here to just go for some invisibility or camouflage and wipe these guys out quick. But we can maybe get some backstabs here and then get some shots off into the crowd, or at least into these guys. Oh, not the dogs again. Let's shoot both of these guys. There we go. So that's where Radiant Barrel comes in handy, is that it can shoot 2 things at once, or 10 things at once, or 20 things at once. Doesn't matter, because it's got that piercing effect on it, which is a wonderful thing.
You're ready.
Ooh, he got up. Normally he falls down. There we go. Okay, now we're here at the missile.
Good work. Heal up here.
Yeah, 28. I think we're gonna keep going. We got 6 heals. We'll be back in a second. So then we run up this ladder. Now the memories are kind of an interesting place because it's a lot of fun to play through here. And then the second time through, it's like, well, maybe you don't even need to go through here. So it's kind of an interesting place. So let's shoot this guy. And then I wonder if we can hit this guy. Yeah. Alright. It's making our life a lot easier. Oh. Okay. I guess it's time to get ambushed. There he is. Where's my backstab? There we go. Yeah, okay. Shoot that guy. Shoot this guy. So this is a good way to play bayonets. There's a bajillion different ways to play bayonets. This is just another one of them, and how you can go about getting sufficient Ichor stocks and running, you know, some of these different builds. Now, as you can see, we're kind of in and out of combat here. Oh. Uh-oh, my mouse isn't working. Uh-oh. There we go, okay. That was kind of strange. I couldn't push the right click or the left click. But we're good now. Okay, we'll get a Radiant Barrel on her. There we go. Oof. That was close. Okay.
What is that?
Where? Oh, that's a pure blood over, or oh, I don't know. We're not going that way. Sorry, Jack.
Got this.
Okay. And we're gonna need
If we walk straight ahead, they'll attack us first.
that, and then we need to get some attacks here on people. There we go. And push that dog off the edge. There we go, get some Ichor back. Okay. Now her, we can come here and get a launch right away, since we're focused. And there you go, get the old shutter key. And then we'll shoot this dog, and shoot that dog. Good. Okay, well, we're moving along here pretty well. This is not, again, like I said, it's not my finest hour, being a little under the weather here. And no, I'm not from Australia, so under the weather means not doing so well. It doesn't mean drunk. So I hope Code Vein continues on into the future, as there's a lot to be had. There's a lot to be done still with Code Vein, and I don't think it's by any means out of the woods yet. Okay, let's see if this guy get a backstab here. But I mean, it does have its problems, but you know, it's still such a fun game because of so much of the detail that goes into how you build, how you play, that it's so worth it. Gotta kill that guy quick before he starts spinning around. Otherwise, it really decimates you and knocks you down. I don't know why we're shooting him. I mean, at this point, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Now this guy, we'll try and get a backstab. Good. Now, I don't know if we can actually do the Queen's Knight like this, since he doesn't allow us to get too many. I mean, obviously we can't get any backstabs, and he's fairly resistant to pierce, but maybe the Thunderbolt could do pretty well against him. I don't know, but maybe we can find out here. So we're definitely, let's try the Thunderbolt. We're definitely not going to be doing this. So let's go for Bayonet Mastery. We're not going to be trying to get focused, and if we would want to do something else. Maybe like a let's see. Maybe go for more Ichor, since we're gonna need it. Focus, no. We'll go for Mind and Willpower. This, sure. We won't need this. So we can go for Hasten, since we're trying to be quick here. We'll go for this, so we have more dark scaling for Radiant Barrel. We're not going to need these two, unfortunately. So we can go for Gift Prowess, and I mean, yeah, that won't help, but maybe Disremember? I don't know. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Maybe Steady Bulwark? What is this defense? Pretty horrible. So that won't help us. Okay. We'll go for Bloodsucking Blades. Oh, actually, we'll go for this so we can dodge more effectively. Okay. Well, we'll give it a run here. Maybe we'll invite a friend. See if there's anybody out there playing right now. Most likely not, but it would be cool if we actually got to try this with someone. So I hope this has been. Oh, we actually got someone. You gotta be kidding me! I hope this has actually been educational, learning about the different veils and the different codes and the different abilities that are able to be paired in the game here. as we have, significant work to do to figure out how everything operates and everything. Hello, Anne.
Hello. Good to see you.
Wow, what a nice looking character. I like the pigtails. Those look great. Okay, hopefully we can get through this in one shot.
All else fails.
Okay, and here we go. Now we only have 8 shots before we need to get some ichor back, so we can do some try for drain attacks, and we can gotta dodge in, dodge out kind of a play here. So this might be kind of long. I don't know how Anne will do. He or she is. Let's see how this. Oh boy, we're one and done here. Well, actually, that does pretty well. Did he get stuck in the wall? Oh no. Okay. We need to figure out a way here to get some ichor. Oh no. Jack? Okay, everybody's good. Oh no. Wow. Way to go, Anne. Wow, okay, well, that actually was pretty effective. If I, had better reflexes and senses, I could have actually done that a lot better. That actually didn't turn out so bad. I think I'll put this one, this build right here in the description, so we can kind of see how this worked against him. That might be a lot of fun to play a bayonet, but I definitely need to have some more ichor recovery there, as we ran out fairly quick. Let's see. So you could probably go for. Well, health wasn't really that important because we got 1 shot anyway, so maybe change the 4 ichor up for the 6 ichor up. So here we are. We're back in the Cathedral. So this, so instead of this one, max ichor boost, go for Vow of Ichor. Maybe that would have been better because it's a 10% loss of health for 2 more ichor, which would have been great. And see, this changes your veil back. I don't know why it does that. But that actually did really well. So maybe we'll go with this for a bit. Hasten's fine. Instead of this, I think we'll go for ichor focus, and then instead of dodging, we will go for focus recovery. And so we've got two of the bayonet buffs for the thunderbolt, and so that's okay. And we've got all our items and everything. So let's go for mobility enhancer, this, and a drain activator, and I don't know, maybe this one. There we go. Okay, and let's continue on here, and let's see if there's somebody else out there that wants to play the Cathedral, because we've got invasions to do and all kinds of things. Maybe we'll get Anne again. That would be cool. Maybe this is Anne. Alright, I hate these things. Oh. What? There we go, we got a backstab. Oh, Sniper Wolf. I think I've had this person in my game quite a bit before. They're actually pretty good. And look at all us running these bayonets. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go for gift prowess. Alright. And we're probably gonna get tanked here in one in one shot. Okay, Sniper Wolf. You go for the chunky lady, because I don't want to start the activation just yet.
It's over.
That's right, Eva. It is completely over. We will get decimated. Sorry, you're on your own there, Sniper Wolf. I don't want to start the invasion until you're good and ready and done. Looks like he or she is running Ichor efficiency as well. There we go. Okay, now we can start. Get a backstab here real quick. Get some Ichor back. So we don't have Avarice anymore. So you can see that we're definitely lacking in the backstab department. We don't have as much Ichor regeneration, but that's okay. Let's shoot these ladies in the face. Get some buffs going here. Get some focus. Whoa. Get a launch attack here on the chunky lady. Get some shots here. Now here would be a great time for a Radiant Barrel, if I can get it off without dying. There's the stagger from this beautiful bayonet. And we get some Ichor back here. Whoa. Whoa. Where did she come in? There's the dodge mechanic of the wonderful bayonet.
So, I've never felt so happy.
Okay, now let's use a pure blood, since we are right here to get a pure blood, so we earned that. That actually wasn't too bad. 3 bayonets running all at the same time here. I highly recommend it. That was a lot of fun, and that had really great use all around there. That was really good. And we're coming up on our max Ichor here of 50. What 50? Oh, 46. We're at our max. Ugh, that is a really low amount.
Thanks.
So let's go up here on some of these. There we go. Good. Sniper Wolf knows the way. That is excellent. So that will help considerably, instead of waiting around to figure out if my partner is going to follow or not. It appears that she's played a lot,
Do you
or
see
he,
that?
whatever. I don't really care who they are. That's cool. And those are homing balls, so that's very excellent. Oh no. Oh no, and I'm falling. What the heck? Oh no. Please. Okay, good job, Sniper Wolf. And I ran out of Ichor.
I'm at fault. This better be good, right?
I'm so very
That
sorry,
looks
Sniper
like
Wolf.
something we can
I
use.
let you down. There we go. Now, I can't tell who's leading here, me or her. Which is fine. It's always great to have a good partner along. And it looks like she's wearing the... she's looking pretty good. She's wearing the the GXH Assault, I believe. And she actually has the Veil active, which is kind of cool. You don't see that much these days. There we go, let's focus, get some I-Core back. So that grants us 5 I-Core, which is fine. Now, since we are normal mobility under normal circumstances here, we are only getting back, I believe it's 9 or 10 on a backstab instead of 20. Let's see here. Oh, 14. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, let's get some I-Core here. You going for the big lady? Okay. Sorry, I'll move out of your way. What? Okay, good job, Sniper Wolf. I was trying for that backstab. Was very unsuccessful. There we go. Looks like the bayonet team here is doing well. Oh, come on, that was a parry. That was a good parry. Oh well. We tried. I am, like I said in the last couple episodes, I am not a parry. I'm not very good at parries. Ugh. Can't get up the stairs. Okay, at least our internet's holding out tonight. It's been kind of spotty these days. Hello. And, so the Cathedral is a fun run. There's a lot of different kinds of pathways and adventures to be had, and the invasions and everything.
We can rest here.
Can we? But we don't want to rest here. Sniper Wolf looks like she's going off on her own adventures, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Can I lend some support here? Doesn't look like it.
Hello.
We can wave.
Good to see you. This place is put together well. Now
And we can extend this ladder here if we want.
Now we
So the Thunderbolt is a lot of fun, and the Libertador is a lot of fun. Playing bayonets is very different than any other kind of build in the game, as you have to kind of play at a distance. You kind of have to figure out how you're going to go about approaching a situation before you engage in anything. Hey, I got lucky.
good timing.
Yeah, that was very good timing. Oh boy. Okay, well that was fun. Where's the monkey? Oh, I hate monkeys. Why can't I hit this thing? What is wrong with him? Good grief.
I hope we find
The monkeys are just absolutely the worst enemy in the entire game. You gonna go for that? Okay, well. Oh. Okay, here's the other vestige, part A. So we have, let's see here, what did we pick up so far? We've got A, B, C, and so we're looking for D. Or is there only 3? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've actually played like a legit playthrough, where I actually tried to get everything.
What's inside? That looks like something we can use. My hero.
Okay. Now we have no I-Core going into a crazy fight with the doggy,
On my way.
the giant furry. And since she's weak to physical attacks, I have no idea what the Thunderbolt's gonna do. I'm not really sure. But we're definitely gonna find out here together.
Let's keep moving.
Yes, let's. Ooh, let's not jump off the edge though. maybe we can go for like some ichor concentrates. Oh, we only got 2 left. Wait, where am I going? Or we could go for blood sacrifice and heal up.
There might be something through here.
I'm not sure. Well, Sniper Wolf, you've definitely held your own,
This place is
and
safer than I thought.
you've lent a considerable hand here. I wish I could get focused so we could get some ichor back, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards here.
See you.
No.
Come with me.
Oh. Okay, well, okay. I'll take it. Let's send up that signal again. Okay, it's up. There we go. Maybe Sniper Wolf and I are the only ones playing right now. Which is fine. So, yeah, this is kind of more of just a relaxing kind of a day to just play here and enjoy running through the cathedral in a fairly relaxed manner. We've been kind of high stress. We all kind of need to decompress and just kind of relax and enjoy ourselves a bit. Not take all this too seriously. So, Uchiha slut? I don't know what that means. Hello.
Hello. Good to see you.
If I'm cursing, I profoundly apologize. I don't know what that is. So, we try not to use, there's Isis D. Now, like I said, we're not going to be saving,
I've been waiting for things.
we're not going to be saving the successors, since, you know, it's not worth it to,
Just face.
play the, it's not worth it to play the, end boss for me anymore. It's just kind of a rite of passage. Whoops. Yes, I want to proceed. I want to fight the doggy. Okay. Well, I wish Sniper Wolf would have come back. I think she earned a place here to getting through that invasion there at the Cathedral. I forget what that's called. The Cathedral front room. That is definitely one of the hardest in the game because you're in a small corridor with tons of enemies who are really devastating you. Well, that is not very considerable damage, so we'll see here. Sounds like we got a second Thunderbolt in here. Oh, thanks, Eva. Looks like they have a Tranquil Slice build, which is very nice. However, we're doing some of this nonsense here. Sorry, Eva. Oh boy. This is not going to go well. No! Oh, Eva, don't die. Don't die, girl. We need you. There you go. Whew. Okay. We gotta get our stamina back here. Oh no. Yeah, we need Eva. Oh my. We gotta dodge these. And dodge this. Okay. And heal. Maybe this will kill. Okay, good. And now we get to stage 2, phase 2. So this is, so like I said, I don't know, last playthrough or the playthrough before, she is extremely resistant to any kind of elemental damage. So we're playing into her strength here, and we're gonna probably die in one shot. Please no. Okay, well, we almost made it through. Oh. and there's the laser beam of death from the ribcage unique, which is very cool. What? Two and three. Oh boy. We only have 2 more heals. Okay. Oh my goodness. Eva, you beautiful woman. This is really hard with a bayonet. Sorry. Uchiha. Yeah, that did not go well. So, let's see.
Good morning.
Hello. I guess we'll continue with the bayonet, even though it's probably the worst we could be doing right now. So we definitely want to try for hasten. This is good. Yeah, we're doing okay.
We might want to rethink our equipment.
Yes, we definitely should not be running this. You are very, very, very correct, Eva. However, we all want to see how this goes. So the reason we're running Eva is I want to kind of do playthroughs with one partner, so we can kind of exploit and see and investigate how it goes with certain partners and what else you can do.
Hello. Good to see you. Are you ready? You are awfully attentive.
Okay, let's get some focus and go for mind and willpower up, and then we're gonna die in one shot here. Hopefully not. Ugh. That laser RNG is horrible. And then we spend all our time here healing up and not doing anything. Yeah. Let's get focused. One, two, good. Seeing our I-core recovery from the bayonet is horrible. One, two. Oh. Okay, let's heal up. There's the explosion. Oh no. Crap. We don't have any, oh boy. I'm sorry, Eva. I'm so sorry. What? Okay. Maybe we can get some I-core back here. Get some focus back. Oh boy, we got the fire orbs flailing around here now. Okay, we gotta heal up. Oh no, 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 no. That does 0 damage because it's a willpower based attack. Oh. Okay. Oh. This is why you do not go against this boss, as she only takes like 4 hits from the Queenslayer Jack two-handed sword build. This is why you don't go against her with any kind of dark gifts or light gifts that have anything to do with light and dark scaling.
You're really back.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Well, we're at 1 hour. Gotta make a decision here. Well, let's drink some water first. Maybe we'll go with the Libertador. We'll go with Icor Efficiency. Hasten, yeah, that's good. Sure. Sure. Okay, how many of these do we have? 58. Okay, we'll go for this, and we'll invite a friend, and we will go for the Fusillade Rondo, as she completely negates the Radiant Barrel. So we will see how this goes this time. And we'll wait for our friend here. Hi, Leda. Sorry we're not saving your successor, but
Remember, deep breaths.
I don't feel like fighting the Virginborn. I think every 10 stars, so at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, we... Oh, hi, Dust.
Hello.
Very good looking
Good
character.
to see you.
Yes, I approve. The blue hair is
Hello.
pretty cool. The rags, very cool. Yes, very nice character. That's very nice. So I think on every
You're going in.
every 10th star we will go for a
Awfully attentive.
we will go for a... Ooh, we got defensive offensive order and defensive order. We will go for the Virginborn. Back up. Okay. Now we can get 2 shots off here. But she's resistant. This is why you go for physical attacks against her. Oh. Now we don't have our charge accelerator here, but that's okay. And we don't have any Icor, so let's get at least some back so we can heal. Eva's going in for it. There she goes. Oh, she's getting aggressive. Good job, Eva. Oh. Oh, we dodged right into it. That was bad. So we're not doing too bad, but we're doing pretty bad. We're below half here. Let's get a mobility enhancer. Uh-oh. Good, Eva's got him. Let's get some Icor back. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh. Good grief. Oh no, sorry Dust. I'm dead. We're all dead. Okay. Queenslayer Jack time. Yeah. This is why, Code Vein can go from extremely simple to extremely difficult and have a difficulty
Trying
spike
again is more
of...
constructive than getting depressed.
That is very true. Of basically instantaneous difficulty spiking. So this was the bayonet build we used for shooting Oliver. That was a lot of fun. And this we need to be mind and vitality or whatever. And then this we're gonna go for this sword. And we're going to go for Dragon Lunge. Since I changed the kit, I didn't think we would be going for any of this ever again, but we'll see here. Sure, we'll go for Adrenaline. Bridge to Glory. We'll try Overdrive. We'll see if it actually works. Let's see. What are we? We are normal, so this will get us to quick. What else would we go for? Wish we could go for offensive order. I guess we'll go for strength and dex. Because she's resistant to all the weapon damage effects up there. And everything else is not damage, so we'll go for strength and dex. So this is as much damage as we can put out with a two-handed sword. And everything here, yeah, okay. Okay. And let's bring out Jack. And you know, it's kind of sad that we have to resort to these kinds of tactics, but that is the cost of Code Vein, is that,
Let's get to work.
you know, it can be extremely difficult, and you can spend an hour on one boss, 2 hours, 3 hours a week, whatever, and then other times you can do it in, you know, 5 seconds. So hopefully we get a one-shot easy here. So we're gonna try and dodge to the left as a catty corner, and then dragon lunge in. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll use actually, let's go for gift prowess, since we want dragon lunge to come out as fast as possible.
What's up? You notice something?
Need a willpower of B? No. Well, never mind then.
Hello.
That's a good idea.
Let's get this. And this, and this.
Everything ready?
Oh, goodness. We're gonna... If we get close enough...
Stay focused.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there you go. 6 hits. So yeah, it went from like being an epic fight to a snooze fest that you just kind of sleep through and it's over. So this is why you use physical attacks against the successor of the ribcage, as you know, she just has extreme elemental resistance and damage reduction.
The body of the queen into relics, which we will then seal into the successors. This will keep them separate and safe.
So this is the crypt that Aurora built for herself. We'll get a good look here from above. It's a long way down.
Are you insane? Just shove that devil into a blast furnace already.
So it's sad here.
Aurora Valentina. We've already attempted.
But that doesn't mean...
So it's sad here that they're talking about Cruz, and the different parts of her body that that was left over. So they essentially carved her into pieces.
Your compatibility means that you would have to stay in the crypt forever. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
Which is pretty gruesome. And Silva, because he's here talking about this.
False life.
Um,
Whatever the torment, I can bear it.
he's talking about his own daughter, and
Means helping her, then I must.
if you have kids, you know that this part of the story is extremely difficult. If you have,
I am prepared, and I shall remain ever at the ready.
if you have loved ones
As
that,
long as there are still people who I would die to defend. So please, rest easy, Karen.
okay, Aurora's done expositing.
Your side, for now and always.
But if you have loved ones, this part of the story that's dealing with Cruz and Silva, well, they're both, their family name is Silva, Cruz and Gregorio, father and daughter. If you have a daughter, then that is, yeah, it's hard to even imagine what that would be like. But as Gregorio, when he was revived, he into a revenant after the Operation Queenslayer. When he or you know, during Operation Queenslayer when he died, it was very amazing that he could even go back into battle, and then let alone become a successor, and then after that, he could steel himself emotionally to be able to create the red mist. So the dude is like an absolute hero,
Please.
but kind of twisted in a way as well. So I still like him. I still think he's a good dude. Um, but yeah, I just could not ever do that or bring myself to even think about that. To carve up my daughter's body, like, yeah, no way, no way. I don't know how he did it, but that's anime, I guess. So here we reduce Aurora to ash. Unfortunately, Louis is connected to her, and she's part of his backstory. And we really like Aurora. She's great. Um, and we go back to this. So this is a little bit how we've been running bayonets, as we'll be running into the. See all the dots on the on here? I mean, and then look at the big dots from this run. We ran down here, and then we ran over here and killed her. So I mean, it's just unbelievable how kind of overwhelmingly powerful it is for the Queenslayer Jack stuff when you pair it correctly. But the fact of the matter is, you saw how difficult it was with the bayonets. I mean, you literally have 0 damage at certain times. So, I mean, how do you beat a boss that you can do 0, that you can't even damage them? Drink some water. Is everybody drinking water? Let me know what you're drinking. Okay, so we pick up a pure blood here. So after every successor fight, you can come back here to Karen, and you know, you can pick up a pure blood, or you can just stare at her, or you can get a mod and become her, or you can, you know, whatever you want to do with her. So Karen is very giving. She's a very nice sister of Louis, as she basically became the source of all of Vane for the blood beads that we've been tracking down and that we've been purifying them miasma. She's the one that has been providing all of this for us. Very sacrificial, very giving. Some people are not that giving and willing, so it's a very noble cause. Everybody in this game is fairly noble, and all the villains are fairly evil. So it's great that you kind of know.
Thanks for the help today.
You should tell Jack that, Eva. You should definitely tell Jack. So where we go to the inner tower and off to the Ridge of Frozen Souls. Now we should think about maybe some kind of you know what? Let's start making a build here for the impulse anchor. So let's run Fion.
Double checking everything.
And since we won't have iCore problems here, let's see, we're going to be in the Ridge of Frozen Souls, so we're going to go for max damage. We'll see here about that. I don't know the Impulse Anchor inside and out, so bear with me here as we kind of fumble through this. So we're going to be normal mobility. Let's see. We're going to... What's our stats? We have a B. Strength and willpower. No, we want to go... I wish there was a strength and mind. That would be ideal. But let's go for a dex and mind. Looks like... yeah, so it doesn't scale off of willpower, but Bridge to Glory will scale off of mind. Can't use a Black Blood Liberator, so... Oh, good, we can go for this guy. But that means we won't have scaling for Bridge to Glory. So, I mean, look at what our light gift goes up to. So do we want more iCore, or do we want Bridge to Glory? Let's see here. Probably go for the attack on this, the charge accelerator. Let's see, and for the damage, let's see, the Swallow Cutter is a great knockdown utility tool. And this one is just kind of weird, as it's a very precise AoE kind of an attack. I guess we could go for it. I wish we could get regenerative drain in here, because that would give us excellent sustain. Yes, yes, no. Definitely go for Bridge to Glory. Go for Adrenaline. Go for Time Crunch. A willpower of C. Okay, so we'll go for Mind and Willpower here. Kills are... I guess this scales significantly off of Dex a little bit. Not terribly, so Strength is more what we want to be going for here, so that's good. And we could go for a Strength and Dex up. Let's see, we're slow right now. Ugh. Oh. What do we need for this? We need a Dex and C+. So we're kind of at a conundrum here. We're slow anyways. I was hoping we could be normal. Well, we can be normal with this. We definitely lose 1370 and 1057. And if this is Dex and Mind, 1568. So it's significant reduction in our light. But we don't get Time Crunch, which I was hoping to count on that. So since we're going to be going for the charge attacks, maybe we just go slow anyways. Yeah, and we can use a mobility enhancer. Maybe we can go for hasten. Okay. Well, maybe this'll be very interesting here, but it's such a low iCore count. We got to get a lot of iCore up. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. So we'll go for charge booster. We'll go for mobility enhancer, a drain activator, and a gift accelerator. Okay, well, who knows? Let's see here. And since we have Eva with us, she'll give us another gift prowess. And I don't think we can use iCore efficiency, because you need like a willpower of S, and we're nowhere even close to that. So as we're in the Ridge of Frozen Souls here, we're going to be against Nicola, and since this is his territory, we'll run his blood code. I have something I want to try for the actual fight with him. We won't be going through the fight with him in this episode here, but I definitely have some interesting topics to try for him, as I've been seeing some things associated with Merciless Reaper, so we're going to see if we can abuse that a little bit. And since we have Eva here, it might just work out, or it might not. So we'll have to see next episode how that actually turns out. So the Impulse Anchor is, like I said, it's one of the hammers you get. That is just painful to be slow. It's one of the hammers you get in the Cathedral, and typically when you pick it up, your eyeballs fall out of your head when you use that heavy attack, and all of a sudden it's super excellent. So I want to see, I've always liked the idea of it. I've always liked the explosion of it. I've always liked how it looks. I think it's a fantastic looking weapon and everything. And then you go to do some of this, and it's just lackluster. So, wow, we took a huge amount of damage there. Okay, so let's see here. And we use one gift, and we are instantly out of iCore. But the Impulse Anchor has pretty good iCore recovery. It has a 0.67, and we could go for this and get a lot more iCore recovery. So let's try this. Let's go for a backstab. They don't mind the cold. That's why we have a fire hammer. At least we're gonna try for it. He blew himself up and went backwards. Okay. Let's go for Cleansing Light. Okay. And there's ice right there.
There's no sign of this blizzard letting up.
We'll go back for the vestige here in a second, just to see where it's at. Now this, you throw your hammer, and you have to be kind of at a distance, but kind of at a medium-ish sort of range. It's a very strange active, Legion Punisher. So I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Legion Punisher. So it's a very strange gift.
You're an observant one. What are you doing? What could that be?
So there's
Is that
Nicola's first vestige that you should be picking up on your way down here. Where's the guy? There he is. So the Impulse Anchor does have fairly good damage and utility and everything, but I'd love to
there are
get the
things under the snow?
charge active considerable, but since you need I-core for it and everything, it kind of... See, it like has that charge up time. Oh, he parried? I've never seen this guy parry. That was wild. Okay, well. Let's go for a launch. See, so we have significant health issues. It'd be great if we could get regenerative drain.
What's that down there?
There's a regen activation factor. So this is how you get up here, and there's a missile over there.
The path is connected.
It is connected. So I think we'll continue to run this. It's a kind of interesting. It's very different. The charge activation to speed up those charge attacks, but you need 2 I-core to run it, and then you need all these buffs to do something that does fairly minimal damage. So, or not minimal, but it's not
On my way.
like amazingly crazy damage as some other codes that are out there. So here's this. Oh, Eva fell off the edge? No way. You jerk. Good thing we're coming up to a missile. Now with Fion, remember, we have red shoes active, so we don't need to, there's that jerk up there. Let's throw a dagger at him, just to make him mad. See him dance around. Because we are Fion, we don't need, now we run away. Ooh, he might actually come all the way down here. Because we're Fion with red shoes, we don't have any stamina issues, so it's kind of nice that we can run kind of indefinitely. Let's go back to our charge accelerators, even though we're not using them. Whoa, I almost fell off the edge. Now these guys are going to try and shoot us. This guy's going to follow us. Let's just get the missile. Iframes. See, and because it has that circle that it needs to run around, then you miss out on that kind of AoE. So it is an AoE, but it has to be a very specific placement of where the enemies are compared to where you are. So we lost all our I-core up there. We were at 32, which is our 1 backstab away from our max. So in this ball. Now, because we're here, we have to kill it because we're so slow that we won't have a chance of running away from it.
The cold doesn't buy as much here.
It's still pretty cold. So let's go for mobility. Now the Impulse Anchor does have fairly good stagger potential because of how heavy of a weapon it is, and that overhead attack is pretty good.
Oh, is it?
There's Fiancé. We'll be getting a few more as we go through some cutscenes here. This is the road to the underground as well, so this is where you come a little bit later when you're looking for Jack.
I won't be long.
Okay, not a problem, Eva. Anything you want to do, anytime, you just say the word girl, and yeah, you get it. Okay.
Not a lot of freedom here.
So 2 hits. So you see that the last time our damage was going, it was about half the ball, and then this time it was a little more. Wow.
This is it.
I did not expect that to be. One shot. Oh boy. This is a real problem. We need fire, and we have no fire. And off the edge we go. Okay. So we could have done our charge attack, which was what we were trying to go for,
Good morning.
to knock off his ice armor. Or we could go for a flame cartridge, or go for a flame weapon increase. See there, it does about a third. So the Bridge to Glory buff and the adrenaline buff, as they scale off of your light scaling, it's actually pretty significant. Let's get some items used here. What? Oh jeez. Jerk. Alright, well, I'm getting you know, it's getting late. I think we're gonna call it here. We'll go get our haze, and then we'll run away with our tail between our legs here. But we'll work on the impulse anchor. It still needs some work. It's a pretty cool weapon. It just it doesn't have a very good use case at all as far as hammers go, since everything else dwarfs it. As the Argent Wolf hammer has perfect block, this doesn't. The Sharur has perfect block, this doesn't. Those have much cooler different attacks that are associated with them, so there's really no reason to be using it, which is really sad, because like I said, it's one of the better, cooler looking weapons in the game. But I mean, why would you use that one when you could use this, where you have perfect block? It's a little bit heavier, but okay. And it's got better scaling, and it has, it's just better all around. The Sharur has the ability to get ice damage, but it's also a perfect block. The Hammer of Thraldom is, probably the best weapon in the game. And the Huge Hammer has its potential to just continually damage and attack with people. The attack pattern for the Impulse Anchor is just really, really slow. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate, but it's in the game, and there it is. So, thanks everyone for coming along. Like I said, this was kind of more of just a relaxing kind of a go at it here. But we'll pick up some more serious topics coming into Friday here coming up, and there probably won't be anything happening over the weekend since I'll be at work again. So hopefully you all have a great rest of the week, and we'll discover some more topics later on. Thanks for watching.